In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Josh and Grace are with us. Hey, guys, how are you? Welcome. Good to have you guys. Where do y'all live?
We live in Georgetown, Texas, just north of Austin.
Oh, fun. Well, welcome to Nashville. Good to have you.
Thank you.
So you're here to do your debt-free scream.
Yes. We are.
Wonderful. And how much have you paid off?
Just under $33,000.
All right. Very good. And how long did that take you?
About 13 months.
Good job. Way to go. And your range of income during that 13 months?
Started off around 40 and got it up to about 80,000.
Whoa, doubled it.
Yep.
How do you double your income in 1 year?
Well, I started working. So.
Oh, there's always that. Okay, cool. So what kind of debt was the $33,000?
My student loans. I know. I had to go to Baylor, and, costs a lot. So.
There it is. $33,000 worth of bear.
Right.
Right
but
there.
Hey, that was less than a year's worth of tuition, so I did pretty good considering.
So I'm going to guess you guys got married 13 months ago.
Yeah,
A
roughly.
little longer than 13.
That's what started this?
Yeah.
So you get married, and you're newlyweds anyway, and at some point you go, okay, Grace is awesome, but her student loans aren't. Got to get rid of those.
Yeah.
So tell me the story. What happened?
Well, yeah, I tell you, we kind of started off even before getting married, during our engagement, talking about it. I'd been listening to you. I commuted for work, and so listened a lot to you, and kind of told her, hey, when we get married, we got this. Like, I really wasn't concerned about the debt that she had because I knew that we could hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So we cash flowed our wedding and paid for it for ourselves. And we cash flowed the last semester at Baylor. And then I started working in the fall of 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So we had paid off about $3,000 up to that point, and then just blew through the rest once I started throwing my whole paycheck there. We knew that, with marriage, there's a lot of issues that can arise, and a lot of those are financial, and money problems can come between couples, and we just didn't want that. We wanted to get ahead of it before it became a problem, an even bigger problem, and so we started off just going strong and wanting to get rid of it because we knew that we wanted to be on the same page financially and go forward together kind of in that. So.
Cool. What do you guys do for a living?
I'm a worship pastor.
And I'm a teacher.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. Very fun. Chris, question?
Yeah, these kind of these journeys involve a lot of sacrifice, and a lot of times when I'm talking on the radio on my show, you can feel some apprehension when it comes to sacrificing certain things. You said you cash flowed your wedding, which tells me there was probably some sacrifice involved in this big, huge, momentous day.
Right.
But you're still alive.
We are.
Yeah,
it's amazing,
imagine
right?
that.
We're still married.
What are some of those cuts you had in your wedding?
Well, we had to focus on just what a wedding is about. And because it's not really about having the fanciest things and all of the pretty flowers. And so we had to make, financially sound decisions and getting, the cheaper flowers or sacrificing. Like, we actually didn't feed everybody, it was not, they were still happy. They were happy to be there. We didn't feed them because that was a big expense. So we definitely sacrificed, I think, pleasing other people. We focused on what was truly important, and that's that we got married and that we started our new life together, and so that was what we focused on.
What was your wedding budget? What was the total budget on the wedding?
I want to say it was probably 5 to 8, something like that.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. Excellent.
That's so good for the listeners to hear, because that's an area where I feel like a lot of our listeners just justify it. Oh, it's a wedding, so we're going to blow it there. We're going to cut everywhere else. Right. Yeah. But you guys are so happy. Everybody could see on the YouTube channel, see your smiles. That those cuts, they're not even in your mind right now. Yeah. So huge.
Yeah. Very well done. Yeah. Very well done. All right. What's your advice to couples just getting married? They got $35,000 in credit card debt, or they got that much in student loan debt. Yeah. And what was the key to getting out of debt?
I think the biggest, obviously, it's not a secret. It's not, something that hasn't been said before. It's the budget, and it's communicating every single month and being consistent about that. And with that, I think we talked about, even on our way here, we were talking about how it's the junction between discipline and grace, and being willing to make the sacrifices, being disciplined in that, but having the grace to give yourself those little things that keep you going, and the grace to keep going even when you do make mistakes and you do buy stuff that maybe you shouldn't, or have regrets. So discipline and grace, along with
I think discipline is
budgeting,
important, and it seems hard at first to actually get this done.
Yeah.
But there's just, you have to sit down each month and talk about it, and you got to communicate. And it's helped us out in other areas of our life, just learning these principles. We're healthier. We communicate better, and not to mention we're debt free. So.
Hey, Dave, one thing I'd want to know is who needed more grace through the process. Which one of them?
Grace did.
Grace. Grace needed the grace.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably split. Probably split.
Look at him. Look at him. Dive under the bus, buddy.
Answer.
He's a good
job.
man.
Good job. Well done. Well, we're going to give you a copy of Chris Hogan's #1 best-selling book, Retire Inspired, signed by him, because that's the next phase of your journey now, is to be able to build wealth and live like no one else, so you can give and live like no one else. And you're going to be able to do that because you guys know how to tackle stuff. And there's couples that are married 20 years that don't know what you know. What you've learned in your first, second year of marriage, where you've just attacked this and knocked it out. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations. You're absolute heroes. Way to go, guys. Very well done. All right, it's Josh and Grace from Austin, Texas. $33,000 paid off in 13 months, making $40,000 to $80,000 a year. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free! Love it, love it, love it. Very well done. Very well done. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. You can do this. That really is the message. Whether you've got $270,000 in student loan debt or $27,000, whether you've got a $50,000 income or a $500,000 income,